Hey everybody, this is Josh Sigurdson of World Alternative Media here, and myself and Wendy Bowcott finally got to confront Kerri Irvin-Ross, the Minister of Child and Family Services.
How are you? Nice to see you. Hey, good to see you, Angie.
There's the tippies.
Oh, nice.
Woo!
The NDP government has hired over almost 500 social workers since 2006. What is the plan to lower the amount of kids being taken into care?
Well, every day that's what we're working on. We're working on that with all of the agencies and the authorities. We have the family enhancement or the prevention programs that we're doing, but also looking at how do we reduce poverty. So there's many, many examples. And I know for families that are in the system, it doesn't feel like that at all. It's the worst thing that can happen is for children to be removed.
Would you agree that it's intrinsically linked? You're the social services minister, so that encompasses welfare as well as would you agree or think that poverty or welfare is a feeder system for CFS?
Yes, and the historical wrongs that have happened as well, too, right? You can put all of the colonization and the residential schools, the racism and the 60s group, that all plays into it, yes.
So I know my experience started because I was a single mom, and $803 is what the government would give you for it, and fully well knowing that I'm paying $600 a month rent, which was an absolute score. Like a box of diapers costs $30, and none of that's changed.
Well, it has changed. Some of it has changed. We have the program called Rent Assist. So if you're renting in the private market, you get a bump up, and do you have
any thoughts on guaranteed income? Because I've heard that batted around a few times.
Continues to be a debate.
Because a lot of the process is verifying that somebody who actually goes for welfare is legitimate, and that's a lot of resources that could actually, the amount of time it's going to take you to have a few people to catch a few people wrong. This could really be, and we're talking about food, clothing, shelter. We're talking about basics here. These aren't negotiables.
And healthcare
needs
too, right? And so that's why we have the Children's Manitoba benefit, and then we have the portable income that helps support people. And if people want to, the best way out of poverty is job and education, if that is what they want to do, and so making sure that those opportunities are for them as well. But
Miss Irvin-Ross, I'm sorry to interrupt. My name is Wendy Bowcott from CFS Retired. I'm sure you know who I am. Yes, and I'm here today on behalf of not just my child, but the foster children that I had, and the social workers who allowed children to be abused on home visits, and I reported it. I went to jail. I had a publishing ban. I also had a ban against protesting here at the legislature and at the law courts building. My family's in poverty now. I have been through abuse by CFS. My husband and my son, who is only 12 years old, was arrested for a crime he did not commit. And I have been trying to deal with your office for 3 years now. And I want justice for my family. My home was taken away from me. My family is my son Jesse, who you have seen his picture, I am sure, battered and bruised in a concussion in a treatment home. And I want to know, Miss Irvin-Ross, what are you going to do to make this right?
well, I can't talk about your particular case.
I've heard this before.
Well, I know you have, and it must frustrate you.
No,
but I can't talk. I'm not there.
So who can?
Well,
Who can?
that's why we continue to have the conversation.
I have an idea that honestly, I would like to see the federal government step in and take over what I see absolutely failed social services portfolio. I'm not speaking to you personally. I'm speaking to you and all your predecessors, who really can give a lot of talk. But nothing's happening. Nothing's changing. If nothing's changing.
And I have a question. Why are you so inaccessible? People have been trying to call you. Well, right now, yeah, this is the first time, and honestly,
I'm out all the time.
Yeah, okay. Well, people have been calling your office, emailing you for years, and haven't heard back from you. They get stuck with your assistant. Well, no, I know, but I mean, regardless, going back to Jennifer Howard as well, they can't get a hold of you. You're very inaccessible to most people, and people have to go to your assistant and talk, and nothing ever comes of it. We never hear back, and I think that's kind of ridiculous for a public servant to be so inaccessible. I know you say you get get around. But what I'm saying is I've been coming to CFS marches for a long time, and I haven't seen you at a single one of them, and I haven't been able to actually get a hold of you over the last 2 years. I've been trying.
I need to go see the elder
Okay,
now,
one thing before you do that, Miss Irvin-Ross,
Yes.
because I have been waiting a long time to speak with you.
Oh, careful.
And it is essential that you understand the CFS you are fired is for all children.
Yes.
It is for every nation, every culture. And I am telling you that there is social worker abuse out there, and these workers are getting away with it. Parents are, there's also children that are being taken from good homes by social workers out of vengeance, spite, anonymous phone calls. I have met these people. They are good people, and their children should be home with them. Why are they not going home?
Dr. Gerard says 90% of them shouldn't even be in care in the first place. And he's a pediatrician. You don't get higher education on other people's children authority than that.
Well, it's every case is unique. We have to trust the professionals. I know that there are frustrations with families.
They're not professionals. The social worker that took my house away wasn't even a social worker.
Yeah,
I have one more quick question, if I could. Tina Fontaine, how did her death turn into a missing and murdered Aboriginal women? That was very much a child in the care of the state.
Well, I think that we all are mourning the loss of Tina Fontaine, and it has meant many things to many people. And the system, we're aware of what happened. We are working with the police to resolve the murder. You have to remember that it was a perpetrator. I really have to go now, but thank you.
On record, Miss Irvin-Ross. I know you have to go, but I would like to have your word that you will come out to the next CFS, your fired rally, and speak to the people.
I will not commit to that because I don't know when it is, but you will certainly, you will let me know, right? Yeah. And if I can make it work, I will.
Well, we'll work around you.
Okay.
And stop saying that you're just going to work on it and not actually do anything about it.
Miss Irvin-Ross, will you make the commitment to at least attend if it works around your schedule?
Say hi. How are you?
Unbelievable. Well, let me just finish up by saying this. So this is Miss Irvin-Ross, and again, absolutely refusing to answer our questions, passing the buck, showing up here for a photo op, shaking children's hands with one hand, taking children away with the other.
Yeah.
This is absolutely outrageous. This is disrespectful. This is sacred ground. I also want to say here that the fact that the woman absolutely looks me in the eye and totally does not acknowledge that she has known for 3 years but she has done to my family and to hundreds of families, and especially Aboriginal children. And she comes out here and she plays the nice card, and you're right, we'll never see her again. So, Miss Irvin-Ross, if you think for 1 second that this is over and that we're just going to walk away from this and say, okay, fine. No, we're just getting started. Political season is in gear, and so are we. CFS, you're fired. Irvin-Ross, you're fired. And your boss, Selinger, you are fired.